MaXXXine highlights how important success in the horror genre can be to establishing performers in Hollywood, and makes a good case for star Mia Goth to be seen as a rising star in the genre. Goth has been at the heart of the T. West horror trilogy. She first appeared as Maxine in X, a grim and gritty slasher film that takes place during an adult film shoot in the 1970s. Goth then appeared in the subsequent prequel to that film, Pearl, where she played a younger version of X's vicious killer. Maxine's story will conclude the trilogy by bringing things back around to Maxine. Now living in Hollywood and on the verge of a role that could transform her career and her life, Maxine finds herself dealing with skeletons from her past and a potential killer in her present. At the heart of the film, as well as X and Pearl, is Mia Goth. The actress has delivered some of the best horror performances in any modern horror film in the trilogy, and the next film highlights this by making some clear references to horror's past. Maxine's trailer references Jamie Lee Curtis and other horror movie icons. Maxine, Mia Goth, looks up at the Bates family house from Psycho in the MaXXXine trailer. The trailer for Maxine highlights prior horror films like Halloween and Psycho, tying the legacy of the genre to MaXXXine and proves Mia Goth deserves the spotlight. Across the Maxine trailer, Mia Goth's Maxine preps for a role that could help catapult her into stardom. Along the way, the trailer draws attention to multiple performers who succeeded in the horror genre and went on to broader success in the industry, including Jamie Lee Curtis, John Travolta, Demi Moore, and Brooke Shields. The trailer also indicates that Maxine will eventually film near the set of Psycho. All of these references recall their respective impacts on the horror genre. It's a clever touch for MaXXXine to play with, especially considering how the trilogy references film history. X was rooted in the grimy aesthetic of grindhouse films, while Pearl was a deliberate throwback to Golden Age cinema. MaXXXine seems to be more inspired by the slasher films that populated the horror genre in the 1980s. By directly referencing the era, MaXXXine works to further illustrate the thematic evolution in relation to the rest of the genre, and highlights how effective Mia Goth has been in a horror showcase. Maxine wants to be a new horror icon, but Mia Goth already is. A custom image of Mia Goth as Maxine in Maxine Custom Image by Debanjana Chowdhury. Mia Goth is a fantastic actress, and her work in the MaXXXine trilogy has included some of the best modern performances in the genre. The MaXXXine trilogy has mixed brutal horror with themes about the pursuit of fame and the impact it can have on people and their ambitions. It's a delicate thematic balancing act, retaining the horror genre's visual elements while reflecting on a deeper character focus. Mia Goth has been at the heart of the entire trilogy. She's played a younger version of Maxine and then Pearl in T. West's X and Pearl. Maxine was a harsh take on the final girl, a dedicated actress who sought fame at all costs, and proved more than capable of holding her own in dangerous situations. Goth acclimated herself well to both aspects of the character. Pearl was an even more impressive showcase for the actress. Pearl is a grim story, with a horrifying main character that could generate pity and horror at the same time. Goth has definitely shown off a wide range when it comes to her horror chops, and MaXXXine could be the next big step for the actress.